Welcome back, guys. We have about an hour, 15 minutes now. I'm starting down below the dam because when I was up above the wall here, you could see a lot of carp and what looked to be some smallies. So we're going to start down here, and as always, we've got another beautiful day. So let's see what we can get. Let's get net ready. We're just using a little crawfish looking plastic with a gold jig head. The water is cruising pretty good from underneath the dam. It's moving pretty good. I'm gonna have to, man, I can see those carp. Not that I want to catch one, but there were some smallies down in with them. I might have to get over to the slow water there. Yeah, we've got kind of one of those last warm fall days. So I think it's supposed to be kind of like this for a few days this week. We're 80s or a little bit above. So I'm not going to complain. Man, there are some fish jumping out in the middle of the river. And when I say there's carp down here, they are huge. Like they would be fun to catch. Though I don't know if my line here would hold up. I've got some pretty good braided line on here, 20-pound test or something like that. But probably should change out or take off the last 10 feet or something. Haven't really done much new line. When I leave this spot, I'll see if I can use my sunglasses and polarize the film lens because I can see those carp right out in front of me. And they're 2.5 feet long, really big. I'm going to switch to my swim bait. Swim bait is just that gold blue-eye jig, except there's none of the eyes left. I've got a orange and kind of green, pumpkin green color to it. It is really warm. It is gorgeous out. We'll try to hit. Ooh, I think that's rocks. Maybe. That might be a fish. Nope, that's just some rocks. Now we'll give this spot about 5 more minutes. Like I said, there were some smallies mixed in with those carp. Oh, there's a sturgeon. See if I can get you guys to see that. Oh, where'd he go? There was probably a 4 foot sturgeon right out in front of me along the wall. Oh, he's right here. Right where my lure is. He's right in the water there. I'll see if I can't. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. Now I can't see. I lost my polarization. We'll have to look back at the video. He came to the surface. That thing was huge. Right now, all I'm seeing is the carp, but I have never caught a sturgeon. I don't think I would know what to do. One of those would be nice to catch with a guide or someone who's fished with them before. Oh, man. All right. Well, I think I'm going to put you guys back. Oh, that's a smallie right there, too. All right. I'm going to put you guys back. Man, I wish you guys could have seen that sturgeon. I'll have to, and I can, oh, should run up to the top of the wall here and see if I can see him. Like, I've seen a few sturgeon out here, decent size, but that, I mean, that was like a little shark. Came up towards the surface. It was pretty too. All right, I gotta make sure you guys don't fall over. It's getting pretty windy. You fell backwards, you go into the rocks. Bonk your noggins. Man, I could just sit and watch these carp. I'm gonna try a different lure here. Like I said, we're not gonna spend too long here. If they're not active and this water is flowing as fast as it is, let's see. Let's maybe try something a little more iridescent, a little more flash. We'll just do another swim bait. Well, do something a little heavier. Something that's not going to go with the current quite as much. Got a white jig head here with a kind of same style coloring swim bait. Orange with that green. It's got some good flash to it. But that jig head, I think it's a 1/4 ounce or even heavier. Let's see how that holds up with this current. It's a little bit better. Oh, there we go. Maybe? No, I think I was just snagged. Man, that sure felt like a fish. That tricked me. Yeah, this one's definitely heavier. Not going with the current, so I can swim it a little bit better, a little more natural. Oh, there we go. There's a fish. Oh, he dropped it. Yeah, he might have just had. Yeah, I might have had the hook in him. Just a little jumpy today. I don't know if you guys can tell the reflection in my voice, but almost like I've had too much caffeine and not enough food. Way up in there. I've never really had too much luck down here. I see a lot of fish. I know live bait in the spring and even a little bit during the summer does really well here. But usually, like where I'm standing right now, most of the summer has. Ooh, I'm gonna break my jig head. Most of the summer, the water is up to about where my feet are. So we've been down quite. There's that same rock again. Nice and. But this time of year, it's always kind of down. I think last year at this time, there was barely any water flowing from the main part of the dam. So for as much water as they're letting through, kind of surprised. I know they did kind of drain the area lower down the river here to do some maintenance on one of the other dams. So I don't know if they're letting more water through to kind of fill that back up or how that works. Because we haven't had a ton of rain lately, at least around our area. With that last bite, I'm going to stay here a couple more minutes, see what we can do. But I think the ticket might be top of the dam today or the other side of the river. There's a lot of calm water on the other side of the river right now. And I've seen quite a few fish jumping in them. I don't even want to say they're not fully coming out of the water, so I don't know if it's carp, but they're making big splashes. There's another guy that just showed up doing some fishing a little bit farther down the bank. Trying to keep an eye out and see how he does. Some of those fish that I'm thinking are carp, they look like smallies, but they're probably just almost snagged one of those carp. All right, a few more casts here and we'll try a different spot. Keeping an eye out for that sturgeon still. See if we can't catch a glimpse of him again. I think we'll do one more cast here and we'll maybe try again before we leave. Mid-afternoon. All right. Bang that up pretty good. All right, last cast here, and then I think we'll try topside for a little bit. We'll try one cast out in front of the falls. All right. Like I said, I think top of the dam or the other side is going to be our best bet today. So I'm going to get packed up. I'll turn you guys back on when we get up there. Anyway, new lure. It's that white jig head again. Orange body, green shimmery back. A little heavier. Oh, it's still getting taken by the wind. I think I left. It's not really taking. I left beverage over here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got something on there. Ready? Not, not too big, but still something. A little smally, it looks like. Probably 12. Yeah, if that. Yeah. I think we're just gonna flip. Yeah. Yeah, grab it. And eight. Yeah, you took that deeper than you should have. Let's see. Top side. There we go. There we go. He had the whole tail of that. Yeah, we got a little blood. We'll get him back in the water. There we go. There's nothing big. Probably not even 12. 11. All right. All right, buddy. Get back in the water. Yeah, he swam away just fine. Like I said, he had that pretty, I don't want to say deep, but I mean, for as big as this swim bait is and that jig head is, but it didn't feel like he had it in his mouth up until the very end there where I kept reeling it away from him. I thought maybe he just had the tail, but eventually getting that hook in there. But I would say he's probably 10 or 11 inches. That 12 inches was probably a little generous. But it's better than nothing. We were not skunked today. Last few times, I don't want to say it was skunked, but it wasn't plentiful. One little walleye a couple times ago.
Here is a clip from that
Hooked up,
walleye.
guys. Gonna be a Walter. We might have dinner. Walleye. Yeah, he took that pretty good. I think we're gonna keep this. About 15, 16 inches. Oh, cluster. Cluster, cluster, cluster. Got the net in his mouth. There we go. Hook. There we go. Oh, maybe we'll throw him back. He's not as big as I thought. There we go. We'll let him go. Yeah. What do we got here? Let's. We got about. Yeah, we got about 16 inches. We're gonna keep him. I don't normally keep fish, but it's a walleye. I think what we're gonna do. Jerry rig. So he doesn't get all warm. Not that it's extremely warm out right now. I don't know what. I had a stringer in one of my boxes, but I must have taken it out at some point. I don't think. Oh, there it is. There we go. There we go. Guess I didn't need to bonk him if I got a stringer, but just saves us a step. And we gotta carry him down. Oh man. I wouldn't trust my life with this rope, but it'll hold a fish. Alright, and we're through. Well, that might even be my first. Okay. Get him in the water a little bit, just so he stays cool.
And now back to our regular programming.
Even before that, I think before that I didn't catch anything, but well, I think we got another one. Yeah, there we go. Again, doesn't feel very big. And he spit the hook. You probably won't see that. But again, small, about the same size. Be fun to see if we ever catch the same fish. He spit the hook. He jumped. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. I should probably turn you guys a little bit. See what that looks like. Yeah. I know there is a little bit of weeds where I'm coming through, but we might have to go to something smaller. Maybe they're just not as hungry as this swim bait is. Might have to switch to that Bronco bug. I haven't had as much luck on that as last year or even the year before that. Oh, there goes the drink. Well, let's get that. We'll give this area another 10, 15 minutes. See what happens here. Oh, we'll get a little cloud break. The wind actually feels kind of good. I got to make sure you guys don't fall over in the wind. Where you're at now, you'll end up taking a swim. And I don't need to be replacing a phone right now. A couple more guys fishing side of the river where I was. Like I said, I might, let's see what time it is here. Yeah, all right. Just check the time. I think we're going to go spend 15-20 minutes on the other side of the river. See if we can actually make this a video, not just some shorts. So, I will turn you on back down there. I probably got to switch to something a little bit smaller. A lot of rocks on this side. Let's pick something else. We're gonna try a little top water. Let's try a frog. Just something different. It's pretty shallow where I'm at. A lot of rocks.
Thanks for watching, guys. And if you've made it this far, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, venture outdoors.